Have you ever thought about growing your own onions at home? It's a thought that might not have crossed your mind. You are possibly unaware that it is actually quite feasible and surprisingly simple. With the frantic pace of our modern world, we are often seeking ways to slow down, return to our roots, and create something with our own hands. And what could be better than harvesting your own onions? Just imagine the satisfaction of seeing your homegrown vegetables on your plate, or the delight in sharing with friends and family. This isn't just a whimsical idea, a fleeting thought, or a whimsical imagination. It's a genuine, achievable endeavor. One that brings us closer to nature, closer to the cycle of life and growth that's so easy to forget in our digital, concrete world. It's a task that embodies not only the cultivation of a plant, but also the cultivation of patience, care, and dedication. It's something that anyone, regardless of age or experience, can undertake. It's not a challenge exclusive to seasoned gardeners with years of experience in sprawling gardens. No, this is an endeavor that's open to all. A green thumb isn't a prerequisite, just the willingness to learn and adapt is enough. You don't need a massive garden or vast acres of fertile land. In fact, this is a project be achieved in the confines of an apartment balcony or even a sunny windowsill. All you need are just a few pots, good quality soil, and of course, onion bulbs. The type of pots you choose can be a personal reflection of your aesthetic, ranging from rustic terracotta to sleek modern designs. The soil is the foundation of your endeavor. A good quality potting mix that drains well yet retains moisture is preferred. And then, the onion bulbs, they are the heart of this project. Choose ones that are firm, free of blemishes, and resonating with potential. So, have you ever thought about growing your own onions at home? Remember, just a few pots, good soil, and onion bulbs will do. To embark on this journey, choose high-quality onion sets or bulbs. This is your first and most crucial step. The quality of your onions depends heavily on the onion sets or bulbs you start your planting journey with. It's not just a simple picking process, it's an art of sorting and selecting the very finest for your garden. Now, where to obtain these onion sets or bulbs, you ask? There's no need to look further than your local nursery or garden center. These places are treasure troves of all things garden-related, including the high-quality onion sets or bulbs you need. They are convenient local resources that are often overlooked. But remember, they're not just stores. They're an essential part of your gardening adventure. They're packed with all sorts of onion varieties, from lovely golden onions to the robust reds, and of course the classic white onions. So, when you step into these nurseries or garden centers, you're not just shopping, you're exploring a world of possibility, selecting from a plethora of options to find the onion sets or bulbs that best match your garden's conditions and your culinary needs. But with variety comes the need for careful evaluation. Examine each bulb meticulously. Feel its firmness in your hand. Look for a healthy, glossy appearance, free from visible damage. Be cautious to avoid those bulbs that are soft to the touch. Softness is an indication of a lack of freshness and could affect the growth of your onions. Also, quickly discard any bulbs that appear damaged. Damage may come in various forms, such as bruises, cuts, or discoloration. These conditions may affect the bulb's ability to germinate and grow into a healthy onion plant. Lastly, any sign of mold is a complete no-go. Mold is a clear indication of decay and will hamper the growth of your onions. Be sure to examine each bulb, discarding any that are soft, damaged, or show signs of mold. Next, you'll want to prepare your pots. This is a crucial first step in your gardening venture. So, let's dive into how you can best accomplish this task. The pots you choose need to be filled with good quality potting soil. The quality of your soil can significantly impact the growth of your onions. Therefore, it's essential to select a potting mix rich in nutrients. Fill up your pots, ensuring you stop about 1 inch from the top edge. This spacing will give your onion bulbs enough room to breathe and grow. However, just filling the pots with soil isn't enough. There's another critical factor to keep in mind: drainage. Each pot must have drainage holes at the bottom. Why is this so important? Well, these holes prevent water from accumulating and stagnating in the pot. This waterlogging can be detrimental to your onions' health, leading to rot before they even have a chance to cause Having prepared your pots and taken care of appropriate drainage, It's now time to move on to the next step, planting the onion bulbs. This is where the magic starts to happen. Start by creating small holes in the soil. Holes should be evenly spaced and about 2 to 3 inches apart. This spacing will allow each onion bulb to grow without competing for space. Each hole will house one onion bulb. Be careful. While placing the bulb into the hole, make sure the pointed end is facing upward. This position helps the onion grow correctly. After positioning the bulbs, cover them with soil. Press lightly on the soil to ensure the bulbs are securely embedded, but be delicate. You don't want to damage them. Once the bulbs are in place, cover them with soil, pressing lightly to ensure they're securely embedded. Once your onions are planted, be sure to position the pot in a location that is bathed in sunlight for most of the day. This sun exposure ensures that your onions get the light they need to photosynthesize and grow. Along with sufficient light, a well-ventilated location allows for efficient evaporation of excess water, reducing the risk of waterlogging. It also limits the chances of any fungal infections which can possibly ruin your onion crop. The next vital step is to maintain the correct soil moisture levels. It is important to keep the soil just lightly moist, not saturated. Overwatering can be detrimental to the health of your onions. It can lead to a condition called bulb rot, where excess water causes the onion bulb to decay. Try to mimic the natural rainfall to which are accustomed in their original growing conditions. As the onions continue to grow, it's crucial to keep the soil around them loose and not compacted. Loose soil allows for better root expansion, providing the onions with more access to nutrients and water in the soil. It also helps the bulbs to grow bigger and healthier as they have more room to expand. If you're an enthusiast who enjoys planting different varieties of onions, labeling each pot could prove to be quite beneficial. It might seem like an optional step, but labeling can provide clarity and assist in better organization. It can be especially helpful when planting season comes around the next year, allowing you to easily identify the different varieties you have grown previously. This is optional, but it can make it easier to identify the different types of onions you're growing. Finally, the most satisfying part, harvesting. You have cared for your onion plants, tended to them with utmost attention, watering and nurturing them, and now it's time to reap the rewards of your hard work. The fabulous moment you have been waiting for, to see the fruits of your labor, has arrived. Your onions will be ready to harvest when their tops begin to subtly change color and gently slump over, signaling that they are ripe for the picking. This transformation usually takes place after about 90 to 120 days, although a slight variation in this time frame is to be expected depending on the specific type of onion you've chosen to cultivate. It's an interesting journey, marked by the thrill of seeing the first sprouts push through the soil, gradually witnessing the growth of lush green foliage, and eventually observing the shift to a beautiful golden yellow hue, indicative of a successful harvest. And there you have it, our comprehensive step-by-step guide to growing your own onions right in the comfort of your home. This guide isn't just a set of instructions, it's a journey, an adventure, a voyage into the fascinating world of horticulture. Growing onions at home isn't just about the final result, also about the process, the daily routine of caring for the plants, the anticipation of the harvest, and the satisfaction of enjoying fresh, homegrown produce. This experience of watching a tiny seed transform into a fully grown, mature onion is truly intense. It brings a sense of pride and accomplishment, a connection to nature, and an appreciation for the simple things in life. All the best on your onion growing journey.